Hello and welcome, folks. My name is Ragnarok, and today we're going to be starting a brand new Total War Shogun 2 Rise of the Samurai campaign Let's Play. Alright, so a few things to go over before we get right into this. First off, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. Happy to have you join me. If you want to see more of this kind of content, the best way to support the channel is to like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. So anyway, right, so what are we going to be doing here? So episode length is going to be somewhere in the range of an hour, I think. I'm toying with the idea of shortening my episode length for my Let's Plays, but for the time being, we're going to be going with an hour. The main reason why is just from a logistics standpoint. This campaign, for example, is going to be airing on Saturdays, and it's going to be the first in a Shogun trilogy of campaigns. We're going to do 3 solid campaigns. We're going to do the Rise of the Samurai, then we're going to do the Grand Campaign for Shogun 2, or I guess the Grand Campaign, the regular campaign, and then after that we'll do the Fall of the Samurai. So and then just going by one episode a week. I imagine it's gonna take me at least 25 hours just to get through this first campaign, so that's 25 weeks. You know, by the time we get through it all, I mean, this is, you know, it's a pretty big commitment. Like we're looking at like a year and a half, possibly longer if we only go with the one episode per week. But kind of want to have a variety of the Total War titles on the channel, and including the older ones. So this is probably the oldest one I'll go with for now. Maybe not, actually. No, I'm definitely going to see some Napoleon on the channel in the not too distant future, I think. But in any case, yeah. So we're going to continue with an hour long. And we'll just see how it goes. All right. So I should mention also as well, I swear occasionally. You know, so I mean, if you're sensitive to swearing, you've been forewarned. Usually it only happens when things start to go wrong, which for me is fairly often, to be completely honest. No, we don't need that. Adult time limit, I guess we'll keep that on, and we don't need the advisor help. That should be good. Right, so what else did I want to say? Yeah, I mean, you know, swearing, Total War, I think goes kind of hand in hand, just because, well, I mean, these are fucking violent video games, so it's more or less adult content all the way through anyway. So alright, so one of the things that I really like to do for each one of my campaigns is bring along either a philosophy book, a history book, or a lore book, depending on what genre of Total War I'm playing or which title of Total War I'm playing. For this particular campaign, we're going to be reading the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. And yeah, I've got 2 more books planned for the other parts of the trilogy, but we'll get to that when we do. But I'm really looking forward. This is an excellent book, excellent philosophy. It's in a lot of ways a philosophy book, a history book, and also an autobiography. So definitely hope you guys enjoy that. If you're interested in picking up the book yourself, there will be links to, or well, there won't be links, but the information of the book, the bibliography information, will be in the description somewhere. Right, so anyway, yeah, we're going to be playing on Legendary difficulty as per usual, not because I'm any good at these games, but mostly because I want to be playing the AI where the AI is at their best, because, I just find the campaigns more enjoyable if there's a possibility that we might lose. If it's too easy, then it's just, you know, it's not much fun for me at all. And yeah, I should mention as well, I have less than 100 hours in total gameplay on Shogun 2, so I am by no means an expert. Not at all, not even close. So yeah, let's just get started and see how this goes. Initial challenge is normal. We start with 2 provinces. Bureaucratic plus 10% to recruitment cost for the levy and attendant units. I don't think that's good. But anyway, we'll deal with it. Chinese traditions, poetry, and literature are already mastered. Chinese missions plus 30% at rate at which the Bunka arts are mastered, so that's good. And zealotry can recruit the finest warrior monks, which definitely I will be doing at some point, but that's probably middle to late game. We need to get our finances rolling in before we can start affording the more elite units. Alright, the Fujiwara were great once. They could be great again. Educated, urbane, sophisticated, and worldly, they were consummate courtiers and scholars, and had the air of the emperor in all matters. They ruled from the shadows, with influence over their emperor and over the upbringing of many imperial heirs. For that matter, the mothers of many imperial offspring were Fujiwara ladies. All of the power slowly slipped away from the family after the coronation of the Emperor Go-Sanjo. His mother was not a Fujiwara. The northern and southern halves of the family quarreled, and the quarrel became virtually open warfare, the Hogan disturbance, when the Fujiwara tried and failed to impose their choice of imperial heirs did not help their fortunes at all. The Fujiwara star was eclipsed by the power of other families, the Minamoto and the Taira. To the wider world, their reduced position looked secure, but the Fujiwara leadership retired from politics, concentrating instead on their lands, the arts, and literature. But now, perhaps it is time to be great again. The Fujiwara therefore have a long family tradition of hidden power to draw upon. They did not just use the system of government, they became the system, using the family's daughters to extend their influence over and input into the imperial bloodline. They were manipulative in the extreme, but they were also staunch traditionalists. They wanted control from behind the scenes, not revolution. This political and governmental expertise could now serve the family well. Their Junastashi agents act with great efficiency and at reduced cost. They repress the common people much more effectively than other clans, and they also spend less to maintain their lands and troops. The Fujiwara believe quite sincerely that they are always in the right and have the high battlefield morale as a result. Alright, I think we're good to start it up. I am really looking forward to this. Yeah, I definitely want to play more Shogun 2. It's got a little bit of a different feel, obviously, than some of the newer Total Wars. It's got some of the older mechanics, like the recruitment system, things like that, are a little bit throwback to the older era of the Total War games. So you can definitely see some of the newer things that were being introduced into Total War in this one as well. But anyway, yeah, really looking forward to it. I love the time period, and I really love the art style for this game as well. So it should be a lot of fun going through the Japanese landscape.
The Sengoku Jidai was a time of war, but those who say Japan has never seen the like have short memories. Long before the Ashikaga Shogunate, 400 years of peace was shattered by the Genpei War. Amaterasu, the sun goddess, watched over the emperors of Japan and gave them power. Their authority was absolute. An emperor could retire from the world and still have complete mastery over Japan. But now, imperial might is crumbling, weakened by 3 noble families. For many years, the Taira have secretly controlled the imperial court. Sophisticated, cunning, ruthless, they plot against any challenges to their hidden power. The Minamoto are proud warriors. Their pleasure is battle. That and the destruction of their enemies. The Fujiwara were once the most powerful family in Japan, but now they only dream of power. After years of careful planning, the Taira are finally ready to make their move. The Miyamoto intend to block with all their might. Meanwhile, the Fujiwara watch and wait. Perhaps this moment is a chance to right wrongs. The imperial peace is at an end. War is coming, and blood will flow.
Whew. All right, let's get going here.
We are the Fujiwara. For centuries, we served as advisors and regents to the imperial house. We were the most influential family in all Japan. Our power and authority were feared and coveted in equal measures. But then, we were vanquished by the Taira through violence and political intrigue. Now, we live in exile to the north, while lesser men exercise authority in our stead. The Taira's treachery knows no bounds, and they have made other enemies, the Minamoto clan, all but destroyed, arising once more to exact vengeance. It will not be long before the two come to blows, so let them butcher one another. Then we will make our triumphant return to Kyoto. The Fujiwara Regency will be restored.
All right.
The three great clans of the Genpei War are each split into two families. The principal object of the campaign game is to achieve hegemony over the other major families and minor lords, either through conquest or by spreading our family's influence throughout the provinces. Fame still gauges how powerful and dangerous our family is perceived as being within Japan. But there is no shogunate to overthrow in order to achieve victory. If we become too powerful, Emperor Go Shirakawa will declare us an enemy of the state, at which point all other families will move to attack us, including our sister family.
All right, cool. Good to know. Good to know. So we can start off with a couple agents. Monk and a Junastashi. I'm not sure how that's supposed to be pronounced, but definitely, most likely, probably butchering it. All right, so our primary goal will be to just get our economy going and build up our military forces a little bit. We're going to be going with cheaper infantry beginning off the campaign. Just wondering, I think we should probably get this muster field going. I want to, alright, let's take a look at the diplomacy. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is usually when I go through one of these campaigns, I go in and I scout it out, and I you know, prepare myself for recording the episode. I didn't do that for this one. I started recording an episode, and the campaign didn't go well. I ended up with a rebellion up here. I didn't manage to. I sort of fell asleep with the public order, and got a rebellion here, lost this settlement, and meanwhile my army was down here moving into this territory, and I didn't move in with enough military force, and I don't know, I got to the end of the episode and decided that it was worth scrapping and starting over. So yeah, anyway, if you guys are, anyway, I'm gonna chalk that up to my scouting for this particular campaign, basically. But hopefully we won't have any hiccups here when we go through this. All right, so these guys don't really like us. These guys we can trade with, so let's get trade going. We can.
There is always a welcome for you and a receptive order.
Oh, son of a bitch!
We have no choice but to
I did not mean to click that. I thought that was the
in a spirit of friendship.
Whoops.
Speak of your terms.
Yeah, anyway.
And I will answer presently.
Can we get an alliance with these guys? Satisfactory. What I meant to do was demand a payment from them. I'm not going to do it for that. Can we actually change this? Okay, good. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get anything. Alright, fuck it. But I do want a military allegiance with them. If we can get it. Where the hell did... There we go. Alright, that's fine. Get an ally, and then our first enemy will be these guys, the Soma. Which we'll start moving, or at least mobilizing towards attacking them. What does this do? Overseas settlement. Alright, yeah, let's put you in there and just to get some experience going for now. And let's have you come down here and scout what they've got down there. Alright, we should really get this built up. I'm wondering if... this building is worth keeping at the moment. If we should scrap it, build something else. I definitely want to get our income going. That's the thing though too. And this actually increases our income quite a bit. But this also built... Alright, first off, let's build the barter exchange. What else is available? Yeah, we'll go barter exchange. I do want to recruit at least one troop here first to start off. And can we construct anything else? Yeah. Yeah, recruiting the troop is... We'll be able to do some building next turn. That's... Actually... Alright, yeah, fine. Recruit him. And then what I'm going to do... The reason why I got the rebellion when I was playing through this previously was because I was messing with the taxes and I think I forgot to turn it. So I think if you rotate this, you're fine to avoid rebellions. Anyway, we'll test it out and see if I can remember to turn it off. But it's a good way to boost the income if you switch it back and forth from turn to turn. And alright, mastery of the arts. Let's take a look here. I think what I really want to go for starting off is this bonus for the ammunition. The fire arrows will be useful, and not to mention that plus the 50% ammunition. But it's going to take a little bit of time. I guess we'll go with that one first. The +2 charge for all units is actually pretty huge as well. This one though is... Wait. Oh, okay, 5 turns for either one. +2 charge for all units. Plus... Okay. Yeah, not really a big deal either way. Anyway, whichever route we take, I think we've got to get them both in order to get that bonus ammunition. And then after we get the bonus ammunition, I'll decide, make a decision as to what to recruit next. Yeah, so initially we're going to be just building troops and sinking money into these settlements and building them up. During the end turns, I will be reading from the Book of Five Rings, as I mentioned earlier. This translation is by Thomas Cleary's. We're going to go through first, though, the translator's preface and also his introduction, just to give us a little bit of background before getting right into the campaign. Alright, we've got a mission issued. Obtain the allegiance of any province. I don't know that we'll be able to do that within 8 turns. Just because we're not going to be... It's going to be hard to spread our influence that quickly. But anyway, let's see what we can do with our monk over here. And just see if we can get him some experience while he's over there. It doesn't cost him anything to demoralize the army, which is good. Alright, we'll definitely want to recruit another one of these guys. And I really think it will be a good idea. I mean, normally I go all income right away, but I think getting this muster field, it increases our recruitment capacity by 1. So being able to recruit more troops here is going to really help us out. I think we'll go with this one. I don't think we can get cavalry until later in the campaign. I think you need to research the appropriate research, and +2 you need the right buildings. And more than likely I'll just be going with infantry for this campaign, and we'll be using the generals as our main source of cavalry, our primary cavalry. Anyway, yeah, just gonna leave him in the city for now to gain experience, and he's also boosting our income, I guess, as well. I'm not sure exactly all of the effects, but yeah, we'll go with the dry field agriculture first, because it increases the money more, and we don't need to unlock the recruitment for the cavalry yet. I don't think we have the necessary buildings and technologies to get that. Alright, so far so good. Art mastered, now studying Bushi. Yeah, I think we'll go with this, the +2% charge bonus. I think will be a little bit more effective than the +1 defense. But I think we have to get both of those anyway for both of those for the what do you call it anyway. Holy shit, I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time talking right now. Thinking, yeah, we have to get both of them for the fucking way of the bow anyway. That's what I meant. If that was confusing, I don't know. I apologize. And yeah, just keep enemy army demoralized. Cool. You just keep gaining some experience. I don't know. Can we see what effect that has on them? Morale. Where's their morale? 3. I don't know. I don't know how much of an effect that did, but whatever. Alright, so initially we're just going to be going with these guys. I will want to get some more archers though as well. As anyone who's familiar with any of my campaigns that I've gone through previously, whether it's Warhammer or Rome 2, mostly Warhammer though, but definitely love my archers, especially my high elf campaign, just really using the archers. Even the Bretonia campaign, actually, definitely using a ton of archers. I don't even have proper infantry in the Bretonia campaign. I'll try not to lean on them too much in this first campaign anyway. But we'll see how it goes. So, translator's preface. So, the Japanese word shinken means real sword, but it is now more generally used in a metaphorical sense. In common parlance, to do something with a real sword means to do it with the utmost earnestness. To have an attitude proper to a real sword means to be deadly serious. Shinken shubu, literally a contest with real swords, means something done in deadly earnest. Alright. Yeah, very interesting facts there. Oops. Fuck. I hate how moving into their territory means declaring war. I guess, you know, it's whatever. It kind of makes sense. And yeah, just keep doing this one for free, and just keep demoralizing the army, and keep seeing if we can get this guy leveled up. Yeah, he's almost... oh, he's got a retainer here too. +2 zeal when... Oh, wow, that was a little bit of a delay. Disguised ninja, +5% chance to escape following an unsuccessful action, -5 to the character's chance of being assassinated. I think we'll go with that, though that +2 zeal one inspiring. Yeah, we're gonna go disguised ninja, I think. I don't know how. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Ooh. Maybe we'll use this guy in the army. I think that is what I'm gonna do. And then increase our movement range with the army. What else is down here? Demoralizing armies. Proves that rate with Bunka arts are mastered. That's not bad, I guess. Citing unrest, indoctrinating, zeal when inspiring armies. Inspiring towns. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Guess we'll get a mix of stuff, but in order to get this, the inspiring armies, we have to sink points into inspiring towns. How does that make any fucking sense? Like, this should be over on this side, I would think. Yeah, these two should be switched. That's how I would have organized these skill trees. I don't know. Anyway. Or maybe we'll be able to get that. I think we have to sink points over here first. But anyway, let's do this. Make him a pilgrim, and once the army gets over here, we'll put him in the army, but we'll let the army catch up to him first. Whoops. And just continue gaining experience for him in the meantime. Guys, pop in there. So that's not a bad force to get going. I mean, I guess we'll leave the Buddhist sanctuary here. Just really, this is the only risky thing in doing this is that you forget that you've actually done it, which is what happened to me in the initial campaign that I tried. Anyway, yeah, let's go with income. Son of a bitch, that means we can't recruit this turn. Now the question is this enough troops to get over here and deal with these guys? Maybe, but I would imagine they're going to continue recruiting while we make our way over there, which I'm not too keen on. So maybe we'll cancel this, put something else instead. How much? Yeah, I want one of those, I think. Means we can't really build anything that I want to build. Just wonder if we should go with muster field up here. I think I'm gonna save the coin for this turn, and we'll hopefully get this other unit here caught up. Yeah, this isn't necessary, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. And neither is this. It's not crucial. Let's save the money and we'll invest it into something that's going to produce more money for us. This molecule of linguistic anthropology hints at a very good reason why the Japanese are as persistent and skilled as they are at survival and adaptation. Through centuries of cultural training and under the martial rule of the samurai, the Japanese are generally able to experience and address virtually anything as a life and death situation. This book shows how they do it. Mounting unrest. Alright, so let's bump those taxes back down. Should be good. Fucking hell. Sorry guys, I did not mean to do that. Something I guess I didn't take really a look at here is our summary and the family tree, which we've got three children. He's age 32, rank 1. The honor system, I'm not too familiar with how it works. I just know that if your honor drops down, you get a whole bunch of problems, basically, public order and otherwise. So we'll try to keep that from happening. I don't know if this guy is... It's going to slow us down to keep him in there, but anyway, we'll see if we can get him caught up to the army. I don't know if that's going to happen. Indoctrinate. 88% chance. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. Gives us another agent, I think. No? Maybe not? Or what is going on here? Is she... Did she just... She's just not an agent anymore? I guess we didn't get her, but she's no longer a problem for us. How much experience did he get for that? He's almost to level 3 already. That's fantastic. Fantastic. This guy is leveling up slower. Let's take a look at how much experience he has. Does it... I want to see this guy. Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah, he's slowly gaining experience. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, so we can recruit 2 units now. And let's go with... Ah, damn it. Oh yeah, market. What's the difference between these two? +5 turn town growth, +10 town growth. I don't know. Why is this one more expensive? What is the... Okay, +10. Okay, so this one gives more growth, but much less money. Whereas this one, less growth, but way more money. Let's go with the money. That is going to get us moving much more quickly. And 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we should be okay, and then worst case scenario we can send these guys to catch up. Do want to build a little bit of a garrison here to leave it here. I don't like to leave my settlements completely undefended. Anyway. Alright, so Translator's Introduction. The Book of Five Rings and the Book of Family Traditions on the Art of War are 2 of the most important texts on conflict and strategy emerging from the Japanese warrior culture. Originally written not only for men-at-arms, they are explicitly intended to symbolize processes of struggle and mastery in all concerns and walks of life. Alright, now studying form. That's not what we want to study right now. Spread your influence to the majorities. Yeah, again, I don't think we're going to be able to do that mission right away. Master of the Arts. Yeah, we don't want to go with form just yet. Though that +2% running speed will be useful. Let's go with the ammunition. And then probably I will take, in between episode 1 and 2, I'll take a long look at the technology tree to decide exactly what I want to do next for tech. Alright, let's boost the taxes for 1 turn. Blast the taxes or whatever. Right, so the Book of Family Traditions on the Art of War, I'm going to be reading that during the second series in this trilogy, which will be the Shogun main campaign, the Shogun 2 main campaign. But we'll get to that when we get to it. I'm going to try and go through this fairly quickly. This guy seems to be moving more quickly than the rest of the army, which is a little bit weird. Yeah, I guess when we indoctrinated them, that it just, come on, man. She just, vanished, unfortunately. I don't know why that's the case. Do we want to send these guys to catch up? I guess we might as well, just in case they can actually catch up. Whoops. But it's unlikely they'll get there in time, but just in case we need extra troops over there. Alright, let's get this going. Unlock another build spot here. And then that way we can build the market there as well, which will obviously increase our income considerably. I think we've got enough food to be able to... Food surplus is 1. And then if we can get this upgraded, that gives us more food. So probably iron manufacturing is what we're going to research next. Is that? Yeah, iron manufacturing. Probably go there. Like once we get this, we'll probably go down that way. Because definitely need to get food. Food, very, very key in a Total War campaign. The Book of Five Rings was written in 1643 by Miyamoto Musashi, undefeated dueler, masterless samurai, and independent teacher. The Book of Family Traditions on the Art of War was written in 1632 by Yagyu Munenori, victorious warrior, mentor of the Shogun, and head of the Secret Service. Alright, so obviously we're, quite a bit before these two lived and wrote those works, but this is kind of the beginning of that samurai era, and those two are kind of like the pinnacle of the samurai way of life, which wonder if we should wait for these two to catch up. We should wait one more turn before we move into their territory. No, I think we'll get on the move. We should be able to do the attack next turn without too much trouble. We'll declare war, and we should have plenty of we should have plenty of force here to be able to take them on. I don't see it. The last time when I was playing before, I moved in here with less troops, and they had more troops, and I was just, yeah. Anyway, I was completely defeated. Well, not completely, but I just didn't do a good job of it, and just wasn't worth continuing the campaign. I'm sure I could recover from something like that, or relatively confident I can recover from most situations. It's just time-wise, it's just gonna slow things down considerably. And that's the thing about the Total War games, is that it's all about momentum. You want to get your momentum going as early as possible, and you want to keep it moving. And the moment you start to lose your momentum, you can really get bogged down in a campaign very quickly. Anyway, I don't think we'll recruit any more troops this turn. I think we should be okay for the time being. Public order is good here. Public order is fine there as well. Yeah, our food's going to be a little bit stressed because of the upgrade here that we're doing. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Both authors were professional men-at-arms born into a long tradition of martial culture that had ultimately come to dominate the entire body of Japanese polity and society. Their writings are relevant not only to members of the ruling military caste, but also to leaders in other professions, as well as people in their individual mastery in whatever their chosen path. Alright, good. Junsatasushi? I don't know how to pronounce that. I think I'm just going to call those guys our spies, because I'm not sure the proper way to pronounce it, and even if I did know the proper way to pronounce it, I probably wouldn't get it right anyway. Boyhood companion, minus 10% chance of the character's chance of being assassinated. Ooh, hunting dog, +1 when requesting allegiance. I'm gonna go with boyhood companion. +1 cunning when paying off. +1 cunning when spreading influence. Bribing. I think bribing is what we want. I think we want to be able to bribe armies, and we'll maybe have this guy oversee towns for now. Just leave him in here to continue gaining experience. Sorry, I'm just taking a look at these. Not totally familiar with this stuff. I guess we'll just put it in there for the time being, and we'll have him oversee the town here for the time being. Vindicator. Okay, I got you. All right, cool. I think I forgot to demoralize the army last turn. Army demoralized. Good stuff. Gain some more experience. How you doing? Pretty good. Getting there. Getting there. Are you suffering attrition? Okay, he didn't suffer any last turn, but that's weird. Why is it we keep getting that delayed response? That was weird. So weird. Inspiring towns. Oh, okay, so we can just skip this altogether. That's fantastic. Alright, so I think I'm going to sink 2 points into this, because we're going to put him in the army after this, I think. Yeah, they're not going to be able to reach there. We could use the movement exploit to bring them up. I'm kind of tempted to do it just to get the army all together. Alright guys, this is, you can judge me if you want, but it's in the mechanics of the game. So, alright, which guys are the ones that are out of movement? These two. Or, well, they're not completely out of movement. Anyway, alright, let's, alright, we should still be able to get here unless I screw something up. Alright, just don't click on those two. Alright, so basically, what you want to do is, just move them like that, and then this guy still has movement, so you can hop him back into the army. Screwed it up a little bit there, but anyway, I would have no idea how to do this if it wasn't for Legend of Total War. And rather than fix this mechanic altogether, CA just changed the recruitment system for the armies. You can no longer recruit. Like now you need a general to recruit troops. Like troops can't exist in the newer Total Wars unless they're in a general's body or in the general's army. Whereas in this, you have so much more flexibility with your armies and with your garrisons because you don't need a general to actually recruit them. Anyway, I won't be doing this a lot. I just wanted to get this whole army together, and this fight will be a little bit easier having all these troops together. Try not to do this too often throughout the campaign, but anyway. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Just, oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess that serves me right for, should have just done the attack there. Anyway, whatever. Alright, now I think we're... Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't think we can actually do the attack now. That's annoying. Can you do the attack? Son of a bitch. I guess, well, that serves me right for trying to exploit the game. I think it's because... Alright, well that's unfortunate. Alright, I guess we'll have to wait till next turn. We're going to end up suffering attrition here too. But we should have no trouble defeating this force regardless. How much money do we have here? I'm so tempted to destroy this building and build something else, but one turn and we can build the thing that's going to give us more income anyway. I think I'm going to go with the muster field. Just because I want, if we need to raise armies really quickly, we'll be able to do so. And also I want good replenishment in all of my cities. So we'll just go with muster field. Garrison would probably be better, but what we'll do is we'll just build our own garrisons where they're actually needed. The Book of Five Rings and the Book of Family Traditions on the Art of War are both written in Japanese rather than the literary Chinese customary in elite bureaucratic, religious, and intellectual circles in Japan at the time. The Japanese in which they are written, furthermore, is relatively uncomplicated and quite free of subtle complexities of classical high court Japanese, although the crudity of Musashi's syntax and morphology make for clumsy reading. Nevertheless, the basic simplicity and deliberate clarity of both works make them accessible to a wide and varied audience. Alright, now researching Way of the Bow. Very nice. And yeah, we'll actually do this attack this turn. How much attrition did we take last turn? Ugh. Ugh. Fair bit. Alright, let's just encircle for now, because I want to get this guy in there. And I guess we'll inspire the army now. I wonder if it would have... Yeah, see, they even had time to recruit more troops there. Yeah, that was unfortunate that I didn't do that right. We could even auto-resolve this, but obviously we want to get some action in here. You guys want to see a fight. And I want to get some exercise with the troops. So we'll do this fight and then probably end the episode. Maybe go through one more end turn depending on how long this takes. But we're creeping up to the hour mark, so this shouldn't take 15 minutes. I would imagine maybe 10 minutes tops to do this fight. So we might go through one more end turn and then see how things look from there. Alright, looks good. I don't need to hear your speech. I think we'll set up over here. I don't want to have to climb up here. Rather be at the top, and we'll just come in through here. So these guys lock automatically, which I do not like. Just have to remember to keep them unlocked. Yeah, I like that you can move the interface, but it's rid of everything. Anyway. Or the GUI, rather. Alright, let's just start it up. The archers out front for now. It's too bad you can't group one single unit. I do like to do that occasionally, but anyway, I'll just keep you off to the side there. And I forgot to take a look at actually what I just rushed into the battle. I didn't even look at exactly what troops they have. I think probably the best way to go about this is just to send the bows in to overwhelm them with numbers, because I think they have more archers than we do. And then we'll use the archers more in a support role. And we should have the numbers here to be able to do this without too much trouble. Let you guys get out front. You just stand there. I want you on that mode. Yeah, I think if we try to skirmish them, we're gonna lose decisively to their archers, especially to our numbers are down a little bit. Maybe you three, oops, yeah, you three come around this way, I think. Try to see if we can get in behind them, and then you 5 will move in this way. Slow it down for now. No need to get yourselves tired. Let's get the archers up and... Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. What do we got here? We got bows there. Alright, let's get on the move. You back up, I don't want you taking shots. You guys get moving as well. And position you guys here for now. Might be able to get in on these guys too. To go that way. Let's get moving this way. In there. Let's get in there too. And let's start. Let's see if we can pick off their general with our general. Ooh, actually. Come on, tell me you guys can beat some archers. There we go, looking good, I think. Oh, you guys are in a bad spot there. Yeah, just try and general snipe the general. Let's pull you out so we get a charge in on these guys. Come on, surely you can beat a couple of archers. We're losing here. And we're struggling there too. Let's keep shooting them. Need to support this fight over here. Just stand back. Our general's fine. Come on, get in there. Need to support this fight. Yeah, I'm okay with losing some troops here. It means getting the win. Charge into the back of this, see if we can break these guys. Whoa, where are you guys going? Pull you back out.
The men are fatigued, my lord, and some must rest.
Surely you can break them. Alright, their general. There's only 3 of them left. Okay, you must be. Alright, let's get you guys in behind here. You guys shoot them. Alright, I don't want to risk lose. Alright, there we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. You guys halt your fire. I'm just going to continue here a little bit and run some of these guys down with the general's unit. Just to see if we can get him to rank up a little bit here. I guess the archers, you guys can shoot them too. Try not to get any friendly fire. That's the last thing we need, is for our faction leader to die in while running down some troops. Alright, let's just speed it up. The only reason I'm doing this is just to see if we can get him another rank up. By getting some extra kills, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen. See if we can catch them. How's he doing for... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Is there like an information here? Does it say how many kills he's got? Okay. 328 kills, that's not bad. Alright. Oh, save the replay. I'm gonna save over that one, because that is the one from the previous campaign that that was a disaster. So I'm gonna do that. And yeah, just move forward. So how much time did that take? Alright, so we've got time to go through one more end turn, I think. Just see what we've got here for this territory. This settlement took a lot of damage. I guess we could merge some of these units, but we're not really under any threat. We'll have time to replenish a little bit. Now, we could make them a vassal and increase our honor, but I think we'll just peacefully occupy for the time being. So let's take a look at the... Yeah, I really miss having the strategic overview, but I guess this should suffice. So probably, I'm not sure, we'll probably move down this way, start securing some of this area, but in the meantime, I will just spend some time building up these provinces if we can. So they've got a muster field here as well, that's good. Bushi training grounds. I think I'm going to get rid of this actually. Lumber camp, eh? Nice, prime forest. That actually could be quite useful. But I think we'll get rid of this and replace it with a town. With a market, rather. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, so how many troops are replenishing per turn? 19, 5 turns before they're completely replenished. Probably will be quicker to re-recruit them, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. I don't think we're not at war with anyone else, so we're not really under any threat from anyone else. Oh, that's cool. We can increase the research rate with those things. But yeah, let's go with this. And I think we can actually... Okay, we can't recruit him there. Can we... Okay, we've got the maximum number already. So I think what we'll do is we'll just focus on getting these provinces built up. Three main settlements, 3 provinces with... yeah, well, we'll just invest in those for now and see if we can get our income boosted up a little bit in the meantime while we build up our forces. All right. Yeah, that'll be okay for now. I just want to get a little bit, probably we'll leave 2 units in each of these cities for now, just to give us a little bit of a garrison, just in case we need to rally troops or whatnot. I think that looks good. Hit the end turn. The rise and empowerment of the samurai class in Japan may be seen in the 2 terms used to refer to its members, samurai and bushi. Ward. What the fuck? Weren't these guys allied with us? These guys were our allies. What in the blazes? Alright, well, cool, I guess. The word samurai comes from the Japanese verb sabaru, which means to serve as an attendant. The word bushi is Sino-Japanese and means armed gentry. The word samurai was used by other social classes while the warriors referred to themselves by the more dignified term, bushi. Alliance broken, yeah, no kidding. Trade agreement broken, no shit. Enemy raid. Mounting unrest. Alright, I'm gonna go through one more end turn here, guys. Just because I feel like it. We've got 2 more minutes before the hour mark. This province. So, okay, let's see. Let's see. Build that. And our army is in bad shape. I am very tempted actually to... Yeah, we'll just stay put there for now. And I think we are going to have to recruit some more troops here. And get the numbers up there, and then up here gonna recruit another guy. Can actually recruit 2 at a time. Got an open build spot here too, which I don't want to leave for too long, but I don't think you can get slums in this. Just wondering what we should go with next. Clan estate. Ooh, maybe we'll go clan estate. Improves the spread of influence, +2. Maybe we'll go with that. Does boost the tax rate. And we can get another agent type here as well if we do that. So maybe we'll go clan estate. Or research rate. That'll have to be good for now. Yeah, I don't know why these guys declared war on us, but I feel like I should be able to take them on without too much difficulty. How many territories do they have? Just have the 2 provinces. So I guess that'll give us something to do next episode, is to focus on a war with our other family. The original samurai were attendants of nobles. In time, their functions expanded to the administration, policing, and defense of the vast estates of the nobles, who were mostly absentee landlords. Eventually, the samurai demanded and won a greater share of the wealth and political power that the nobles had called their own. Ultimately, the military para-government of the shoguns, known as the Bakufu, or tent government, overshadowed the imperial organization and dominated the whole country. Alright, cool guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. You know, if you guys have some advice for me, I'm definitely open to it, though probably these first few episodes will be pre-recorded, to be completely honest, so I may not be able to implement advice and tactics and strategy and stuff like that initially right away, but I will definitely try and incorporate it into the campaign if I think it's going to help things along. Anyway, we should be okay here in a defensive situation, at least I hope. I don't know, see how she goes. Yeah, even though our army's depleted, these archers are still in pretty good shape, and I think we have enough troops to hold them off. And then we do also have these guys over here. Could send this guy down to scout out, but anyway, we'll figure that all out next time, guys. Thank you once again for stopping in and spending some time, taking some time out of your day to spend it here with me in ancient Japan. And we'll see what we can do in the next episode. Have a great day. Ragnarok signing out.